This is a big day for anybody interested in making a feature film from a real script and using AI to do it. This is a screenplay that I spent 10 years working on. I love this story, and I've been exploring AI for about a year and a half now to see if, how close are we for me being able to turn my screenplay into a watchable movie using AI tools. And so this journey is one that I've been on for about a year and a half now, trying to explore this. And every now and again, something pops up that is really, really important to that quest for me. This is not to do with a new AI tool, but it's a really big deal for anybody who's trying to get a movie made, because I came across a studio that started to accept submissions, and it's having up to 400,000 of its members on its viewing platform vote on which shows to make. This is a big deal. So let me tell you about Angel Studios. I went down a rabbit hole, actually. I came across an interview with Neil McDonough on Fox News, and he was talking about big changes in Hollywood. Now that always catches my attention, and he has been making content through Angel Studios that I'd never heard of. There are some big things coming out of this relatively small, relatively new streaming platform that is making original content. And the thing that they're doing that's really, really interesting, let me show you here. Angel Studios, looking like this, their website. If we come up and look up here to see what's going on, you've got the kind of stuff you can watch, new releases, and this guild is where people who are paid up members, there's 400,000 of them currently, you get to vote on what shows you want to see. And apparently, I'm still learning about this. I want to interview the guys, see if I can get to talk to one of the CEOs for Angel Studios, if I can, and find out more about it. But from what I've found out, they vote on, I think at the moment you have to submit a pilot episode, and that gets shown on the platform and people vote. I think they're asked, how disappointed would you be if we didn't make the rest of this series? And they're like very disappointed, moderately disappointed, devastated. It's a great way of gauging this from the community. And this is how they're making content. Now, it struck me that we are one tiny step away from me, with my feature film, being able to create a premise pitch trailer. And what a brilliant way that would be of getting projects moving forwards, by the writers creating premise pitch trailers, putting that in front of an audience in some way that allows people to kind of vote and go, oh, I like that, I like that, I like that. But I mean, it's not how they work at the moment, but oh, they're close. Because if that happens, then that means that you don't have to go to the expense of shooting a pilot episode for something that's not that good. But it means that the possibility of great stories can start to bubble up through the audience, who may look at it and go, oh, if that was a TV show or if that was a movie, I would watch that. Imagine a group of 400,000 people, A, telling you my story sucks and nobody's interested, or a bunch of people saying, we'd like to see that. So I want to find out more about how they do this, because there's an option up here to submit your project. And I clicked on that, took me to this. Here's how you submit your project. So number one, we accept submissions for completed films and series, as well as concept videos, torches. Concept videos, torches. It's what they're calling a torch. A concept video sounds to me a lot like a premise pitch trailer. Can we make those with AI? Can I make my concept video with AI? And is that enough for it to get moving forwards? I need to talk to these guys, because if this is how they're operating, that's very big news for two reasons. One, it finally gives us, the little guys, a route through to being able to see our projects turned into something, if it's any good. And it means that you get to bypass all the gatekeepers. You get to put your idea in front of a real audience. Then next, guild voting. Your submission is voted on by the Angel Guild to determine if it qualifies for Angel Partnership. But the fact that that is there is huge. That all by itself is revolutionary, because if it works, and so far it's showing incredible early signs of working very, very well in terms of the audience picking winners consistently. If that works, all the other streaming giants in the studios will be inevitably drawn to have to adopt the same approach. It's more democratization. It means that ultimately, if I'm not trying to impress a handful of executives or just some gatekeeper script readers, but actually put the story in front of an audience, well, it means that if it's any good, if it's not just me that loves it and other people do, it has a hope of actually being turned into something very, very exciting. Then, of course, after the voting, Angel review. Once you pass the guild, we meet with you to discuss a potential partnership with Angel. I'm in. And distribution, after reaching an agreement, we work together to share your project with the world. What a great way to develop projects. And at this point, it means I don't have to make the whole movie using AI tools, but if I can use AI to create the torch video, the concept video, and it bridges that gap between screenplay and the eyeballs of an audience. Yes! Happy New Year, everybody.